Okay, Carpheadbangers, Orchid Lake. Isn't it beautiful? And we're going to have another adventure. Well, I'm really looking forward to it because it's the home of the 30 Club. So it'll be nice if you get one today. So anyway, let's walk through and see how we get on. Show you around the lake. See you in a bit. Okay, Carpheadbangers, here's the L-shaped swim. And this is what will greet you. Here's the hut. Needs a bit of a tidy up, like. This is what will greet you on Orchid Lake on the L-shaped swim. Nice tree out the water there. Lovely. Beautiful. No fish have been out for the last 2 days. There's a big wind coming in later, so hopefully that'll do me some good. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, Carpheadbangers, don't forget when you come to Orchid, give the little lady a kiss. This is the beach swim. Looks a bit waterlogged. Obviously we've had a lot of rain. Lovely. And this is Paddy's. Pretty tight, the swims. Know that. Steps leading down to them. Straight out in front of you. Doesn't give you much room to cast. Got your bivvy in there and wanting to cast a bit of a distance. What to think about that one. Paxfords. Another waterlogged swim. Looks like these swims need a little bit of attention, a bit of love and care. But there you go. And then the next swim, pretty close. Chris's bar. Stairs leading down. There you go. Nice willow tree there next to you. Another tight swim. Anyway. This is the steps swim. In fact, let's walk down the steps. Oh, wait. I think this is a pointless swim if you ask me. Totally pointless. Float a fish and swim if you ask me. Don't like this peg. There you go. Ollie. Bit more space here. must admit. So, yeah. Got plenty of water in front of you here. Now this is a good peg. Well, it has been for the last week anyway. The drum swim. It's worked well for you on here, Marcus?
Sweet corns work well.
Yeah.
Bait that I use, I've took it everywhere I've caught.
Right.
Maple cream, I active bait solutions.
Right, very good.
Yeah.
As long as it works, that's all that matters, isn't it?
Yeah, I've used it loads of places, school catches fish. So
yeah.
Good
Well,
bait.
it certainly caught you those 230s, didn't it?
Yeah,
You know
one
what I
was
mean?
on sweet corn, one was on that. So,
Yeah. Well, I'll be trying to sweet corn myself. Got a tip.
Yeah, gotta do it. Yeah.
Got to do it.
Yeah.
Then Marcus.
I generally do 3 or 4 trips every winter.
Right, okay.
It's a bloody good winter water. I mean, this year alone it's done 1830s.
Right.
And we're on February the 4th, so, 35 days, 1830s, it's one every 2 days.
Isn't it?
Yeah, so,
Superb, that, isn't it?
Yeah, there's nothing else really, nowhere close that you can jump on in winter.
And there's only about a few hundred carp in here, isn't there, I believe?
I believe it was around 300 and one smaller ones as well, roughly, but I couldn't be 100% sure.
Right.
Yeah, it's certainly a few to go up.
It's the place for the 30s then, isn't it?
Yeah, they tend to come out a lot this time of year as well.
And you've done well yourself in that lone swim, having two 30 commons.
2 30s.
Yeah.
The poor chap who went in after me had 4 fish, 4 20s. But
Right,
he was
that's
still
the way
happy.
it's the way it goes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
But
Yeah.
I mean, I was unlucky. My first 6 fish from here all under £20.
Right.
But then since then I've not had anything under 20. I've had load of 20s out and followed by them last week 230s.
Brilliant.
Hopefully a few more to add to it.
Well, that's what we're all here for. Try and catch them big ones,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, too right.
Here's the in-between swim. Don't know where you'd be bivvying up here, like. Let's walk down here. There's the pads. So this is my swim. The all alone swim. Oh, I love it. To be honest, it's a bit tight because my bivvies are basically a 1.5 man, officially a 2 man trackhead ammo. So my bivvy's a bit tight and it's a bit awkward, but I'm just managing. And the swims I've seen so far, they're pretty tight. It needs a little bit of work, if you ask me, to accommodate the angler a little bit better. But it's a beautiful lake, It's got beautiful fish in it. So sometimes not so nice pegs will suit certain anglers, and some it won't. So just have to see what happens. I've got one there just at the tip, about half a foot in where that willow's hitting the water, the front section. And my next 2 rods are over there, right where them snags are. Let me just zoom in for you and show you the 2 spots. Well, where the snags part, I'm bang centre, right in the middle of that. Beautiful. And it's all clear there. So if I get a run, I'm going to have to put my rod tips in the water so I don't get myself into trouble. My second rod is at the left hand side, just going where that branch sort of curves into the bank. I'll just zoom right in, right there. It's all been cleared by the bailiffs at some point, I've been told, and it's a good little spot. So there's my 3 spots. Hopefully we get a result. It's a southwesterly, and I believe it's going to be 70-mile-an-hour winds. So I'm actually glad here, because I'm in a bay area where you can see it's quite calmer and the water's getting pushed in, and apparently when we get a strong wind, I believe it pushes the carp into the bay. So hopefully we might get a chance. This is where Orchid finishes, just to the left of me. Very lovely here in the summer. You can see all the water's getting pushed in here. See you in a little bit. Good morning, Carpheadbangers. Well, it's 7:30. Nothing to report. I was dreaming carp, just didn't manage to get any. Well, I know you can use bait boats on here, and I think they've definitely come into their own. Some of these pegs, definitely. Some good spots to aim to. As much as I don't like bait boats, they have their uses, and they do help you catch a lot of carp. Difficult thing coming to venues like this. First time, not knowing much about the lake, just trying to get as much information as you can, and then expecting to catch is, well, it's not that easy. As much as we all think it is at times. I had one bleep. The yellow indicator. Tell you what, it wasn't half windy last night. Definitely. And it battered down with rain. Going out for that pee wasn't that good. Hey, off the lake, eh? Well, still looks beautiful. Had a good night's sleep anyway. I'll have to go round looking at the lake today, look at the other pegs, speak to some other anglers and see if they had any luck. That's all you can do. You see a fish, change peg. Oh, what's that little swirl there? Is it a coot? See it? I think that's bubbles. Interesting. Wasn't much of a swirl, like, but I've seen a bubble definitely. Yeah. Well, still plenty of time for the bite. Nice heron there, trying to get its breakfast. Beautiful. Just been speaking to a lad there, just come round on his little scouting mission to see what's available and what choices he's got to make to get in the swim he wants, or what he thinks is best. Asking me whether I've had any luck, which you normally do when you go walking around the lake and you get to speak to people. Trying to make the right choice. And the problem is nothing's been coming off over the last week, so definitely switched off a little bit. So the difficulty you've got when you come to these places, I mean, I've only booked for a 48-hour session, but I might just be a little bit stubborn and pay for another 48 hours. Because at the end of the day, I just want to go home with a blanket. And that's the difficulty. Short sessions and expectations, wanting to catch fish this time of year. It's definitely at this time of year you've got to put the time in more so. And once again, trying to get a good peg when other anglers are on the lake, I think you're just forced into the wrong peg most of the time. Definitely. But I said, someone said it's better than staying in the house, isn't it? So just getting on the bank, having a little bit of hope. It's better than no hope, isn't it? Just a little bit like Bob Hope. Anyway, I'm sitting here all patiently. I've got my kettle on. Well, give it a few hours, and I think we'll have to do a little bit of a plan. Maybe change rigs. Or definitely fresh them up. Not wrong with the rigs. Definitely. See how it goes, eh? Right, I'll see you in a bit. Looks like the calm before the storm. The coots are at it. Hey, well, I think we should get the weather forecast, don't you? Yeah, let's get the weather forecast. There we go. You ready? Weather forecast. You ready? Here it comes.
Hello, good morning. Well, very wet and very windy conditions are expected across many parts of the UK for today. Although most places will start off dry this morning, as you can see, across many central parts of England and eastern England. But up towards the far northeast, rain from overnight and hill snow is still lingering this morning. Eventually, it will clear away by this afternoon as it spreads away further northwards. But at the same time, we have a number of showers coming in from the southwest across much of Ireland, Northern Ireland, down towards Wales and the southwest. And these showers will merge together into longer spells of rain. Some really heavy downpours expected, particularly across southern parts of England and Wales. With that, strengthening winds gusting up to around 60 to 70 miles per hour across
That's not good.
inland areas.
Batten down the hatches.
The English Channel coastline in particular, we could see gusts up to 80 miles per hour. So it really is going to be very windy around.
It might be time to go home then.
And with these showers, as I said, merging into longer spells of rain, some heavy downpours, and the risk of hail and thunder as they spread their way.
We've got it all coming in
across many areas for this afternoon.
Thanks for that. Oh my God. Oh, we got troubles ahead. Steer that bottom up and get them fish going. That's all we want. Definitely. Anyway. Look at that water getting pushed in here, boys and girls. The wind's starting to pick up now. Look at that Carpheadbangers, lovely. Anyway, I need to get some bait out. Right, Carpheadbangers? Well, if this is not carpy weather, I don't know what is. Beautiful! Well, as you've seen before, put a few handfuls of bait on 2 little spots. The snag swim, it's called. Or should we say the snag area. So, carp definitely go around there. Creatures of habit, aren't they? So, laid me traps. Just a matter of put my hair back there. Just a matter of seeing what happens. Can't do no more than that. Just basically ground up boilie, sweet corn and hemp seed, the ground bait. Make it easier just to get out, not overfeeding them. But there's enough to get them interested in it, isn't it? So, tell you what, it's blowing a hoolie out there. Well, you have to see. Right, get the kettle on. There we go, kettle. Lovely. That's where one of the lads had 230s from that spot. A couple of weeks ago. It's all about today, innit? All I can say about Orchid, it's had all the top anglers here. Now it's got me. Well, got to have a go, haven't you? No good sitting in the house. Got a mate called Ian Stotts, he's a proper angler. True warrior. Out every week without fail, 3 days a week. Fishes a lovely water called Wellington Country Park. Now he's an angler, there is a pump. Lovely fella. Well, come on Mr. Carp, we're waiting. We've fed you a little bit. I'm going to put a multi-rig out with a 15mm bottom bait, with a nice little bit of a sweet corn, popping up lovely. So hopefully get it smack on right in the middle of that snag. Let's see how we get on. Spot. Absolutely beautiful. Right bang centre in the middle. next one, eh? Hey, Carpheadbangers? Next one's a little choddy. Just to the left of that snag, right dead close into the margin. Just sitting all pretty. Hopefully it's going to get me a 30. Bit of wishful thinking going on, I think. But anyway, here we go. Stop. Well, isn't that nice of him? Just come round to trim the tree. Absolutely beautiful. What a gentleman. Well done, Mr. Marsh from Orchid Lake. Well, that was nice of them. Mr. and Mrs. Marsh have just come round after me making a comment about the tree needing trimming. So they just come down with the tree lobber and trim the tree. So it helps me cast out a little bit better without worrying about hitting that tree, because the trim's a bit tight in the all alone swim, especially with the size of my bivvy. So what a gentleman. Absolutely fantastic. Appreciate that. Not only that, the branches are going in the water, so it gives me more room to dip my rods in when the carp nicely takes my hook bait. So I'm all pleased with that. Absolutely brilliant. Marvellous. Well, I'm absolutely made with that. Mr. and Mrs. Marsh come right round to me bivvy. The all alone swim after me making a few comments about the tree and how tight it was in the swim for my size of bivvy. So in effect, when I had to cast, I had to get close to my bivvy just to get to them snag spots over there. So it was about, you know, managed to do what I needed to do, but a little bit of trimming helps. And not only that, where my bait is near that willow with the branches coming across, it's very tight, so because I know I'm going to have to dig my rod in the water to control the fish, so I'm made up now. That's fantastic of them. Superb. Well done. See, you asked nicely. Those people to help you, and I like that. We can't do everything all by ourselves. Sometimes we need a little bit of help. So come on, Carp, I need your help. I need some heart-pumping moments. Yeah. Well, back to normal now. Yeah. I'm made up with that. Well done. There's the lovely stuff. Just a little bit of light rain. It's going to get heavy soon. That'll be fun. Just been tweeting with my tweety buddies. Wow! Give me a bit of a fright. It's got his gun out. Do you see that, Carpheadbangers? Unbelievable, let's see him in there. Should have given me a warning. I could have had a dicky heart. Well, he's got to protect his stock because they're getting battered with otters and all that these days. Good on him. Got to put the time in to protect your fish. Well, the rain's coming down a bit heavier. It's looking good. I think it's time for some dinner. I think it's going to be bacon, beans on toast. And an egg. Or two. Well, I'm feeling hungry, that's for sure. Well, time to make some food, I think. Time for some food! Ooh, love it! Home from home, that's all we want. There's no way I'm suffering, that for sure. Lovely. Absolutely starving. So I've got to do it, haven't you? Sort that weather out there. I need my creature comforts. The sound of sizzling bacon, you just can't beat it. Nothing better than a nice little bit of bacon and egg. Just drain some of the juice off. Lovely. The water and the bacon. Ooh, sizzle away. Well. Two lovely little chucky eggs. Just to keep them beans a bit more. Looks like I just broke one of them eggs. Some beans. Lovely. So these